Welcome back to JP Plays. Today we are joined by Delta Dave. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing very well, JP. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me again for another episode of How To. Are you excited, Dave?
Oh, I'm excited. Episode 3. Here we go.
So today we're going to do something a little different. There's a game that is well known amongst the community. Sometimes we play it on stream. Dave, it is a fan favourite, one that we all know and love as Trains.
Or as it's officially known as, Ticket to Ride.
So today we're going to show you how to play. Dave, I just realised as well, you're here with me, but it sounds like you're talking through a computer. Are you okay?
You know what, JP? That's because I am at my computer.
Alright, well I can slide over because there's nobody here. So
I can just turn on my green screen now. Oh my goodness.
This is a computer game, come from a board game. It was originally a board game. Yeah, let's just play. We can talk as much as we want, but let's just play. This is what the board looks like. This is it. So are you confused? Yes. So basically what you want to do to start off is there's 3 route cards down the bottom, and every time I highlight my mouse over them, you'll see them on the map. So there's that one, and that one. The aim of the game is to complete as many routes as you can. And at the start, you've got 3 routes. You can choose either 2 or 3 at the start of the game. Do you have good routes over there, Dave?
Yeah, they're alright. I mean, they're semi good.
You'll see the numbers down the bottom as well. So these 3, we're gonna play this round open hand. This is a tutorial. So if you complete that route, say you complete this first route here, you get 20 points. However, if you don't complete it, you lose 20 points. You want to start off the game getting routes that are kind of reasonably close to each other, easy to get to. All right, well, I've got my routes chosen. Have you got yours chosen? Have you got yours chosen?
I've picked all 3.
Brilliant, so have I. And that wonderful noise you just heard was the notification that it's your turn. So we're going to start the game. You've got 4 cards down the bottom, and you'll see they're all different colors. What do the colors mean? Well, Dave, would you care to explain what the colors mean?
Yes, so the colors on the cards that you have in your hand can be applied to the colors that are the color of the routes on the map. So as you can see, I've got 1 orange card, 1 pink card, 1 white, 1 black. So that means I can place the orange card on the orange routes, but only if I have that many orange cards. So if I only got 1, that means I can't place down just the 1 card straight away. I need to have at least 3 so I can put it over here from Chicago to Pittsburgh. However, if you don't have enough of the cards that you need, instead what you can go for is a wild card, and that's that colorful rainbow card you see on the right hand side there.
And the other ones as well, the other routes you'll see on the board are the grey ones. So you'll see a strip of grey down the middle here. Any color can go on them. Finally, you'll notice that some routes are singles and some routes are doubles. If you're playing with 4 or 5 players, you can share those routes. So I can go on the pink one and someone else can go on the yellow. But because there's only 2 of us, Dave, we can't.
It doesn't really matter.
No, yeah, that rule is redundant for us because there's only 2 of us. This game is made for 2, 3, 4, or 5. That's 5. That's 5 players. But today we've got 2. So I guess we'll just start and we'll just talk our way through it, I guess.
So this game can either be played on Steam or it can be played, there's an actual board game for it as well. JP, I believe you own both.
I do, yes. And there's multiple editions of this game, but this is the OG, this is the USA edition. My turn is first, and when you have your turn, you can do 1 of 3 things. You can pick up cards from the right here, you can put trains down on the board, or you can pick up new route cards. We'll talk about all that. You're probably like, what is going on? I remember the first time I played this, Dave, and I thought this is confusing.
Oh, I did too. You were the one who taught me how to play, so it was great, yeah.
Once you get the hang of it, it's quite a fun game. But I don't know how you play, Dave, but I like to try and link my trains in one long line because that way, if you get the longest train, start to finish, it's 10 points, which sometimes at the end of the game can prove quite handy. So anyway, I'm going to pick up this red card. You can pick up 2 cards, by the way. I'm going to pick up the red card and this black card. And now, Dave, it's your turn.
That's right. So you can either, so if we're picking up cards, you can pick up 2 regular colored cards, or you can pick up 1 wild card, which is that rainbow one there with all the colors on it. So if you pick that one, you can only pick up 1 card. You can't pick up another if you choose a wild card. However, you can pick up 2 cards from the deck face down if you want and go for a completely random card. You don't know what you're going to get. If you get a wild card then you can actually choose another card as well. There you go. It's all very complicated, but right now, what I'll do right now, I reckon, is I'll just go ahead and take a wild card for myself. So it's only 1 card, and that's my turn done.
Now where should I go? I'm going to go 2 blues because I need to. I always think ahead. I'm trying to think of like these blocks of like 6 or these blocks of 6 or this block of 5. I'm always trying to think ahead. So I'm going to get 2 pinks.
And now I'll take advantage of that. I'll place the first train in the game. So I'll go ahead and take and so if you're playing this in Steam, you just simply drag the red card or whatever color card you want. And because I've got 2 cards, I can place it on this route here that has 2 squares. And there you go, we got a train from Boston to New York.
What I like to do when I play is I like to stockpile cards. So I'm just going to keep collecting until I can just start putting trains down. Because if I go somewhere and then I get cut off, I don't have to wait to pick up more cards. I've got the way to go elsewhere. So I'm just going to start stockpiling cards. That's basically my strategy to the start of the game.
All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and place down those green cards I just picked up and make my train a bit longer.
All right, now I've got a black to add to my collection and a red. Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and connect up that Montreal point there.
Okay, now I have my 4 reds because I wanted to go from here, cut through, go up, down, up, there, avoid Dave's mess, and then go over here. So I'm going to start here.
All right, let's go ahead and connect Pittsburgh to Chicago here.
We should have mentioned this at the start, but I'll tell you now. The numbers, you'll see a number down here and a number up here. They are the amount of trains that we have. You start with 45 trains, and the game is over when you have 2 trains or less. When anybody gets down to 2 trains, that signifies the last turn for everybody. The number underneath your character is your score. So how you get points without completing routes is if you put 1 train down on this, say with this route, that's 1 point. 2 is 2 points. You would think 3 is 3. No, 3 is 4. 4 is 7 points. 5 is 10 points, and 6 is 15. So you want to try and put trains down on the longer routes, but of course if you do that, you use up more trains, and it may take longer to collect 5 or 6 of one card than, say, going 2 or 3. So just keep that in mind when you're playing. Anyway, my turn. I'm going to go here.
I'm going to go ahead and take 1 white card here, and I'm going to take 1 pink card.
Now I'm going to take advantage of this rainbow card I have. So I've got 3 pinks and 1 rainbow, and I'm going to stick them on this side here from Miami. That makes it 4. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Now, similar to what JP just did, I've got 3 orange cards and 1 rainbow wild card. That equals 4 orange cards to place here from New Orleans to Atlanta.
It is now my turn, which is good fun. I'm going to start to link the trains that I put down and put a little one just there.
I don't have any reds. I've only got 1 red, but I have got 2 wild cards. So we're going to pretend that's 3 reds and place it here from Dallas to Chicago.
Now, this is a classic mistake here, what I've done, and I implore you all not to do what I've done, leaving this gap between Little Rock and Nashville, because I've done that before a few times against some other players, and they've decided to teach me a lesson and to put their trains in that gap. Not at all advantaging them, but totally disadvantaging me. So I really need to clog that gap, but I'm not getting the cards that I need. And now I've completed a route. I'm nervous.
No, I'm nervous too, JP.
Let's put them there. Let's put them there for now. Okay, so Dave's down to 7 trains. I have 5.
You see, as soon as I connect Winnipeg to Helena here, it's going to activate all my route cards. Okay, I have just gotten a wild card. There we go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down these final 5 trains, which is going to say down the bottom there, I have 0 trains. And that'll say you have 2 trains or less. Bada bing, bada boom. Route completed. Done. So Dave will now get a turn. I'll get my final turn, and that'll be the end of the game.
So now it's my last turn, but I'm about to place my last train, and it's going to be so satisfying, guys. Ready? I'm about to connect Winnipeg to Helena, and all my routes are going to be complete. Here we go. Ready? There you go. There's 1. Chicago to Santa Fe. There's 2. Montreal to New Orleans. Very good. And there's 3. Winnipeg to Houston. How satisfying is that?
Alright, now it's my final turn. And so for the sake of tutorial, there's one thing in this game we haven't shown you can do. So like I said before at the start of the game, when it's your turn, you can do one of 3 things. A, pick up cards. B, put trains down. Or C, you can pick up new route cards. Now this is going to be very detrimental to me, but I just want to show you how it works. So these brown cards you see at the top right here are the route cards. So at any point of the game, you can decide, hey, look, I want more routes. Of course, there's a risk that if you pick up a route card, you have to choose at least 1. And you get a choice of 3. You get a choice of 3. You must choose at least one. Now, if you choose one of these route cards and you don't complete them, those points down the bottom, you lose those points. So I've completed this route, so I'm going to choose that. That'll signify the end of the game, and now we tally up the points.
So now it's gonna check all our routes to see that if we've completed them. If we have, we get the points for them. If we don't, then those points are subtracted from our score. And there we go. JP's got all his route cards. Very good. And as you already know, I've got all of mine completed. And now we're about to find out who got the longest train. And it's going to be... It's JP! There, very good. So, there you go. JP beat me by a landslide there. Good game, JP.
Well done.
Very well done.
Well, Dave, thanks for joining today. I hope you had fun today.
Absolutely. Had so much fun. Oh, man, so much fun teaching and playing trains. Even though I lost with honor and dignity.
That's right. And everyone at home, I hope you've learned now how to play trains. You can buy trains on Steam. We can buy the board game. You can play with friends, family, and you can get really, really good and show them how to train, how to ticket a ride. And we will see you all next time.
Bye.